I am going to be spending the next 100 hours in some of Europe's most underrated countries. This is going to be crazy. The Baltics is located in the north of Eastern Europe, containing the countries of Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, which are some countries that are said to be some of the most underrated countries to go to as a tourist in the whole of Europe, which left me, a curious teenager, wondering what these countries are really like. So join me on a 3-day adventure as I go and explore these underrated countries. Alright, and we've arrived in Lithuania. Let's make the most of this because anyway, in 24 hours, bin that off, we're going to be going to our next country. So, let's make the most of it, shall we? Let's bloody go, mate. Let's go. That was not even intentional, what the hell? Whilst I was in Lithuania, I wanted to find out 3 things. And the first thing on that list was what there actually was to do here. So straight away, I went to explore. I ended up coming across one of the main tourist attractions in the capital, which was actually closed, but I snuck in anyway. The second thing I wanted to find out about Lithuania is what the people thought of the country. Conveniently, I met these people right here who I asked some questions to. Right, so guys, Lithuania has been ranked as one of the most underrated countries in the world. Do you agree with that?
I would have to say yes. There's a lot of beautiful scenery here.
Yep. Let's get over the edge there. Show the castle in the background. It was clear straight away that Lithuania was underrated. So I went to tick off the third thing, that was to try some local food. Alright, so let's try some local Lithuanian food. Yeah, to be honest, I absolutely hated it. So I carried on doing what I actually did like, which was sightseeing. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to come and see was this bastion thing here, but está cerrado, which means it's closed. Oh my god, why is everything closed? Anyone in? Yep. And no one is in. I also hiked to the top of this hill to see this castle right here. And after this, I explored some back streets. Alright, I know this is like a super nerdy moment, but this street is literally one of the coolest streets I've ever walked down. Yeah, that is definitely the nerdiest thing ever, but look at that street, man. That is awesome. And we have made it to the main square. Yeah, don't really know what else to say on that. It was then time to meet up with my friend, and luckily for me, I have friends in this region, which means it's going to make it much more entertaining. Right, hello, introduce yourself please.
I'm from Vilnius, I'm 18 years old.
And we're going to buy some ice cream, let's go. We then tried some robot ice cream. To be honest, we both really hated this too, so we went for a walk for the rest of the day, where she showed me around the city. And I got to see some cool hidden gems of Vilnius. Unfortunately though, it was already time to catch my bus and say goodbye to Lithuania and hello to Latvia. I did get here pretty late though, so I got some food and finally got some sleep. Oh, welcome to, not Rio de Janeiro, Latvia, Riga. We're in the capital. Today, I've already been here before, so I know what to do, I know what it's like, I know what to see. Let me take you on a tour, let's go. Latvia, Riga, let's go! The start of my day in Latvia consisted of me going to get some food from the world's largest indoor market. I got some local food again, but this time I did actually like it though. I then went to see my favourite thing in the whole of this city, which is Big Christopher. After this, I went to do my second favourite thing in Riga, which is to wander the streets of the old town. So I did this, saw some more of the main attractions, and got some more cool clips of me walking away pretending the camera isn't there again. For the evening, I got another bus though, and it was time for our final city and final country of the trip. Today was probably my favourite day of them all. To start off with, I met up with another friend and went on a little side mission where we went to explore an abandoned prison. Alright, today we are with Bosch, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Willem from the Netherlands. We are walking up to some random
abandoned Soviet prison to start off the day. Eat shit in it. I'm ready to break in. Let's have it. It was super interesting, and I actually found this spot through a Bald and Bankrupt video. And this spot was absolutely insane. After this, I parted ways, but it was awesome to meet him. That wasn't the end of the journey with meeting friends though, as after this, I met up with our final friend of the trip. And she's a little rebel.
So, rebel.
She's told me that we are bunking the bus and that you apparently don't have to pay for it in Thailand.
Like, it's not that you don't have to pay for it. No one, like, uses their cards or anything. So, like...
She's a rebel and we're bunking it, basically.
She is a little camera shy though, so I didn't film too much, but little did I know a disaster was about to occur.
So basically, this thing right here, I can literally get on it right now.
That's his ferry.
Yes. Well, that was my ferry until. So I've literally got there 6:10. It leaves at 6:30, and they won't let me on. Look, it's right there. Just let me on. So now I'm gonna have to buy another ticket. Luckily there's another one leaving, but now I'm gonna have to buy another ticket
An hour later.
for 7:30. I hate this, man.
Yeah, I ended up missing my ferry, but luckily later on there was another one. So that is where I continued my trip to Finland and said goodbye to the Baltics.
Okay, so after spending 100 hours in the world's most underrated countries, I can finally say that it has come to an end. Good night.